What is up, Butts and Stuff Fantasy Football League? Coming to you late, I know, with the Week 6 recap. I had a whole bunch of shit going on this week, dealing with the insurance on my truck. I don't know who's seen it, but here's a few pictures of it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain.
That was also Mom's car that was totaled there. That's already gone. But fingers crossed they total it at this point, because I was going to sell it anyway, and I don't want to have to deal with the oh yeah, it's fixed now, but it was fucked a week ago. But anyways, let's just jump right into the recap. The Hebrew Hammer pummels number one Wilson this weekend by a score of 122 to 115.06, difference of about 7.
It's physically impossible. Nah, don't worry. Abdul's here to spot you.
We're waiting, gentlemen.
Okay, look, just hit the board as hard as you can and shut your eyes, all right? You ready?
Have fun with it.
Come on!
Decent weeks out of both of them here. Wilson had 5 players in double figures, led by Jalen Hurts with 22, Zay Flowers with 18. He had Kyron Williams, A-Chain, and Xavier Worthy all on bye also. And didn't help that he had Deontay Johnson on his bench with 18 points, so that kind of sucks. Lauren with another good week. He had 6 players in double figures, led by Jared Goff with 25 and Kittle with 20.3. And Kittle is also the number one tight end in the league in Lauren's flex position, and Kittle also missed a game this year, maybe a game and a half. I forgot when he went out of that one, but
I'll just beat him now.
Oh, good luck.
Chubbs, I know you're gonna help me with this one.
Incredible! Happy Gilmore wins the gold jacket.
congrats to Lauren on his 3-game win streak and for taking down number one in the process. That brings us to the Trump train running over Graham by a substantial margin by a score of 122.8 to 122.12, difference of 0.68 points.
I always call it massive. Sometimes they say huge. Not a bad one. Huge tax.
Dan had Darius Slayton, I think it was, who caught a pass with a minute left in the game to seal the blowout win against Graham. Love it. Dan had 7 players in double figures, led by Purdy with 24, A.J. Brown with 20.6, and the Texans defense showing up with 17. Graham had only 4 players in double figures, led by Chris Godwin, who had 30, and David Montgomery with 20.5. Another note, Dan also had 2 players combined to score negative 0.1 points, with Etienne and Godere going down early in their games. Etienne's out again this week, but I'm not sure about Godere, so we'll see.
This is my favorite part coming up right now. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. You're close, my guy. Oh, Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. One more time, guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Why did you do that?
But congrats to Dan for bouncing back and taking down number 2, Graham. That brings us to Magic Man Troxel also bouncing back, taking down Tommy's squad by a score of 105.98 to 101.36, difference of 4.6.
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Thomas had 3 players right at 20 points or more, but then he also had 6 players with 7 points or less. He broke 100, so there's that. Troxel didn't fare too much better. Was kind of bailed out with Cole Kmet having 2 touchdowns and 21.5 points out of nowhere. He was also smart again, left Ridley's ass on the bench. But congrats to Troxel and giving yourself a late birthday present there. Happy birthday, bud. Way to bounce back. That brings us to iJams jumping back in the win column and ending his 3-game losing skid while snapping my 3-game winning streak in the process by a score of 120.3 to 107.12. I didn't do the math. That's, 13 points?
Come on, David. You're just nothing but a dumb bear. Smack, smack. Yep. Woo. Crazy fist. I'll come in with crazy fist. Huh? This is fine. He's not doing anything. Flint! Can you dig it? Jackie Moon! Flint! Yes! Oh!
Chewie!
Spumoni! 1 round! No Spumoni! Fuck you, Claire Spumoni!
Chewie! No!
Bobby D. Help! Shit! Hair! Watch my hair! The only thing I care about is my hair! Watch it! Ah! My hair! Ah! Spumoni! Spumoni! How many times do I gotta say Spumoni?
I had 4 players in double figures, led by Derrick Henry, big surprise, and Garrett Wilson finally doing something with 20 points. But I also had 5 players combined get a total of 15 points. So here's how I kind of feel about that.
But now, to turn around and gang up on me, I have work to do. I have hundreds of clients to deal with. And just so we're clear, I don't care about any of them. They're all just a number, like wife number 1 and therapist number 7. Good day.
You're really only our 5th.
iJams had a good week. 7 players in double figures, led by Scary Terry with 20.3, and J.K. Dobbins with 17.2, looking like the best waiver wire pickup of the year so far. But congrats to iJams on ending his losing streak, and not so much for beating me and snapping my winning streak, but good job, Chase. And that brings us to the game of the week, the battle for second best of Snaggy Mountain. Thick Boy Charlie keeps the pain train heading down the tracks to Loserville by a score of 127.6 to 109.5.
Come on, let's go, people. Let's get it going. Cheer this guy on as he prepares for the impossible.
Well, we've got an especially dirty hippie here down on the court trying to sink an impossible shot.
This is human drama at its best. He's just focusing, taking a moment to concentrate. That's okay. Concentrate all you want. Come on, Dukes! Yeah! Yes! Holy shit! What a miracle! Woo!
James had 4 players in double figures, led by Baker Mayfield, who's now on a new team with 25.9 points, and Bijan Robinson with 24 points. Kessler was kind of almost in the same boat as me last week, having 4 players under 5 points. Charlie had 7 players in double figures, led by Josh Allen with 24.5, and the Steelers defense showing up with 16.
And then I brush my hair 100 times with this. Wow. Cool brush. Not just a brush, but a verticole. Handmade in Italy. They carve it out of illegal whalebone. They only make 11 of them a year. This one cost me $12,000 or 30 million lira. Perfectly balanced, low drag, minimal torque.
How minimal?
I bet you'd like to know. Hey, help yourself to the mane and tail all you want, but don't even look at the verticole, because I will knock your block off. No exaggeration, I could not love a human baby as much as I love this brush.
Congrats to Chuck on becoming second best at Snaggy Mountain, and even more so for the 2-game win streak, bud. He's turning it around quickly there for Thick Boy Charlie. That brings us to the awards. Best again, Charlie with 127.6.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool. Oh, no.
Ask me about my wiener!
The
Ask me about my wiener!
That's an odd pattern to see there, but congrats to Chuck. Worst, not as surprising, Thomas again with 101.36. Most efficient was the Magic Man. Troxel had 105.98 out of a possible 106.88, so basically perfect. And he needed all of them because it was a close game with him. And he also had the lowest points in a win this week, so attaboy, manager status. Least efficient, tough to see, it was Tommy's squad. He had 101.36 out of a total of 130, which would have won him the game. But that's good for 77.7%. And don't usually mention this one, but highest points in a loss, only mentioning it because it was Graham this week. Hate to see it. Sorry, bud. Hate to see it. Moving right along to the standings. 4-2 teams. Wilson and Graham are staying 1-2 with their losses. Dan jumps up 2 spots to third after blowing out Graham, just demolishing him. Magic Man Troxel stays in the 4th spot with his win. Lauren jumps up to 1 spot to 5th, riding his 3-game win streak, which seems to be a curse at this point because everybody with 3 games win streaks have lost, so we'll see what he can do. Brings us to the 3-3 teams. iJams moves up 1 spot to 6th after snapping his 3-game skid. And I fell off the mountain down 4 spots to 7th after my team shit the bed this week. Just
everyone, your B-level sitcom stars, your reality TV writers. When I'm done with you, you're gonna be repping Sideshow Freaks. You need JoJo the dog-faced bitch boy? Call Josh Winefuck, the lightweight pen-stealing fuckface. That's awful.
2 and 4 is Charlie. He's staying in the 8th spot with his win. And 1 and 5 teams. Kessler stays in 9th, riding his 3-game skid. And Tommy's squad remains at 10th on his 5-game losing streak. Tough to see out of Tommy. That brings us to some big news in the league this week. The Pain Train making moves and swapping conductors with the Trump Train yesterday. James got Alvin Kamara, who didn't do much on Thursday. Chuba Hubbard, who's been actually really good this year. And Tank Dell. Some position players much needed. Dan got frat boy Baker Mayfield. Loved that Dan just went out and he saw what he wanted. He went after it. He also got Zach Moss, which just kind of a throw-in seems like, and Breece Hall. I guess James just fucking fed up with him, but that's two big names going to Dan. James got some position players. It seems kind of one-sided on paper, but it seems also fair. Trade breakdown, one of those whatever you do online, seems to agree. Like I said, it wasn't the hot start Kessler was hoping for out of Kamara because the Saints looked terrible on Thursday, and Kamara had like 5.5, maybe 6 points, I forgot. But I like him making moves, trying to get something going this point in the year, trying to make that playoff push because it's running out quick, it seems.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
Well, Lloyd, that's difficult to say, and we really don't...
Hit me with it! Just give it to me straight. I came a long way just to see you married. Just, least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Looking ahead, Graham and I play this week for the battle not to be Fido's ass. Magic Man Troxel looks to derail the Trump Train, who's off to a hot start, getting 23 out of the Broncos defense on Thursday. So see if Chase can hold on to that one. iJams takes on number 1 Wilson after jumping back into the win column. iJams could be scary. I don't know how he's only 3-3, but we'll see how that one goes. The Hammer looks to snap the curse of the 3-game win streak, taking on Charlie, who looks to get to a 3-game win streak. And the game of the week is the battle for last place. We got Kessler in the Pain Train taking on Thomas after his big trade. Kessler hoping to turn things around. Thomas, I don't know if he's just accepted it or what, but we'll see how that one goes. That's all I got for you this week. Sorry it's late, not really that sorry, but we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope I beat Graham. See you when I see you.